All right, I want to start off giving all praise, honor, and glory. Call Allah, Allah, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rahak, that's what I found. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who told me this truth. Peace and salutations to the Akim around the four corners of the earth, pushing the truth with faith and sincerity, risking their lives and the freedom to do so. Shalom to the Akwak and the Akim out there listening and learning, who are willing to edifying video. Shalom to the confusion of faith, brethren, join into our ranks. Once again, it's the brother Yawasop Ya Tasaka. Coming at you with another lesson through the spirit, power, and glory of Yahweh, Yahweh Shah. I was listening to the brother Ariala and the brother from London. I don't want to butcher his name, and I tend to do that with certain brothers' names. So, but you know, it's a brother from London that the brother Ariala actually does videos with. I know his name starts with an R. Looks like it's Rakha, but it's not Rakha. Anyhow, the brother was going into this article, so you know, it moved my spirit because it just shows you, you know, the indifference and the basically the Jake doesn't see that this system is set and stacked against them. And the brother brought out a few different articles, but this was the one that really moved my spirit. I watched the videos, and I even uploaded the video to, you know, told some brothers in the camp to actually watch it. I watched their video, and like I said, I'm gonna use some of their precepts. Lord willing, it's an edifying video. I don't even think I have a Bible app on my phone, so you can't even see me. Salakia, bear with me for a second. Nope, don't have a Bible app on my phone, so I mean, I'm gonna read scriptures. Like I said, I watched their videos. Some of the scriptures I'm gonna be using from their video because they're just so straight and to the point. And I'm not trying to make this video that long. You know, at the end of the day, I believe the name of the video that the brother Ariala from Dallas and the London brother made was Esau mastered a systematic oppression or something along that lines. Probably like a week old. It was a very informative, beautiful video because, like I said, at the end of the day, we speak on this, but those brothers actually like pointed out, and you know, these people from our people, Jake the 2/3 to these fucking heathens and Edomites, like the whole little situation with Vocab and friends, and you know, I made some video. I mean, Salaki, I made some comments on Vocab's page because he tried to debunk the Lashawan Kadash, and I did it one day, and then it was like right after that he went in and tried to like debunk the elders. It's like I've heard people speak on. It's like if they can actually break the elders, then they won't break us. You know what I mean? At the end, and then to show you how spiritual it really was, the Most High put it on Apostle Tahar's spirit to actually, you know, retract the breakdown of you know, confusion of face in Daniel and Ezra. You know, and people sit up there and they're laughing, they're trying to say this and say that, but at the end of the day, that show you how humble those men are. I know that I got the truth and I'm with the right camp just because it's a fact. We could be in a camp like IUIC or one of them other camps where we got to, I mean, you know, you got to remember the elders could be like, you know, we all seeing $50 every week, every month. They don't do anything like that. But I mean, it's not for me. Just like I was trying to tell them, like, everybody want to say, prove it, prove it, prove it. This is based on faith. And they can't get it. That's how you show you that they're in the world. Like, Vocab made that stupid ass statement about, well, he has 35K viewers. You know what I mean? So you trying to follow numbers. To show you how powerful this really is. I mean, you know, I never truly knew about the number of disciples. I knew it was more than 12, but I didn't know it was 84. So at the end of the day, the Lord was healing people, doing all these miracles. all that. And he didn't have a huge following. Everybody's not going to get this. So, Salakia, let me jump into this article because I'm going to read the article. I'm going to read the article. I'm going to quote a few scriptures and then I'm going to end the lesson. And it's 5 minutes in. It says, Salon. It says, white privilege as economic reality. It will take African Americans, although we're not African Americans, we're Israelites, Hebrew Israelites, but, 228 years to reach the same level of wealth as whites. Systematic white supremacy, systematic white supremacy creates disparate and unequal economic outcomes for people of color, a new report shows. This is dated August 21st, 2016. Race is how economic classes live in America. And that shows you why you dumbass people, and I'm going to say dumb because they are dumb. At the end of the day, that show you how dumb these fucking people is. At the end of the day, it's all kind of classes and class systems in this country, but yet and still, you got these people thinking that everybody's fucking equal. I mean, like I said, your president is showing you, he's actually, he probably loved that position as president because he probably said, well, God damn, I got real power. He had power to a certain extent, but he's saying shit and you got these angry Edomites that's going to get rifles and shooting people of color. Consequently, from the nation's founding to the present, race and class, as well as gender, are social and political scaffolding on which opportunities and privileges are fixed in the United States. Racism and classism are so intertwined that it would take hundreds of years for so-called black Americans to have the same level of wealth as whites. Writing at The Nation, Joshua Holland explains. And when you go into that, that's with all your P. Diddy's, your Steve Harveys, your Ice Cubes or O'Shea Jacksons, all these people that have amassed money. I didn't even know Steve Harvey had the amount of wealth he has. You got so-called black people with tremendous amounts of wealth, yet and still take the time to understand figure out why the fuck is we still impoverished like this. And then when you got people, it's cool when you a nigga or you doing a Mayweather, you want to go buy watches. Mayweather's so fucking stupid. I see why 50 shit on him. And like I say, I hate 50, but I always find him funny because he's the epitome of what a nigga is. But at the same time, I see why he call him stupid. You know what I'm saying? You spent all that money on a watch that you'll never even get your money back on. You may get something back, but you're not about to get it. You wasted fucking all that money. Now, when you go to try to do a thing like a Nipsey Hussle, a person that they would call a nigga, yeah, but at the same time, somebody that they would call, an ignorant gangbanging ass nigga that was actually trying to put together something that would benefit his people, what happened? Mysteriously died. You know what I mean? It says, these outcomes indicate how institutional and systematic white supremacy creates disparate and unequal opportunities of people of color. Such outcomes are also a reminder that racism doesn't just cause spiritual, psychological, or physical harm to its victims, but is part of a broader economic and material system of intergroup power relationships. As sociologist Joe Fegan demonstrates in his book, Race is America, Systematic Racism. I'm going to go check that book out. This is a book about, why they call us racist, though. I get it. At the end of the day, just like in our system, Yeah, it's going to be our people that's going to be in a better positions and, it's going to come down to our people. But the Most High is going to get worshiped too. That's just like I was listening to a brother speak on that. Look at the world now. Not only, you got everybody fucked up. You got people working 4 or 5. Let's be honest. You got people working 2 jobs, though. You might have a person working a full-time job where they got to do 50 hours a week on top of still doing Uber or some kind of side hustle. So, what I'm saying, just to maintain. When Solomon was in rule, the world and the earth was flourishing. You know what I mean? As opposed to, these people in rule and they're destroying the earth. The many costs of racism and white party, white government, the country's history of land theft from First Nations people, labor theft from, they keep on calling us African Americans, and discrimination in hiring and promotion. And that's on top of they taking advantage of your people, but then they want to be discriminatory on top of who. That's funny though, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta laugh at this shit. Is hiring promotion of the labor markets against non-whites in general is a study of subsidy that has transferred trillions of dollars to white Americans at the expense of color. Like the brother go into in the video how, you know, they always point at how you got these people of color, you know, supposed to be, they want to label them, oh, they're fucking up the tax money and they're all on welfare. But a lot of people have never experienced welfare, so for you to think that you can just survive and enjoy yourself off of that is retarded. You know what I'm saying? And then they talk about how Trump is about to change. All of it's systematic based on by the Most High. Trump about to actually like start affecting green cards for those that's getting food benefits and welfare. But what he's doing, like I say, at the end of the day, it's not coincidence he got to cut the 3 million people off of fucking welfare. It's not coincidence that the Dow just dropped all these points and then all out the blue, somebody just, you know, in Philadelphia, there's just a shootout in the city of brotherly love, right? It's fucking funny. It says, black wealth, white wealth, a new perspective on racial inequality. A white person born into a poor or working class family has a higher chance of moving up the social economic ladder, social economic ladder intergenerationally than a black person born into an upper class or a rich family has of staying there in the same time period. So do you get what they saying? It's basically like trading places. Like basically, just because of the skin color, a person can be born, the so-called white person can be born in a lower class because of the so-called white privilege. They can get better jobs, and that's the truth though, and motherfuckers don't want to agree to, but it is. You know, it goes all back to the book that Elder Malcolm brought out about Birth of a White Nation. You know what I mean? Like at the end, I mean, even though, you know, they're taking more from these elite are taking more from their own people that's in the lower classes now than they did before, but nonetheless, they still in a better position than us. And that's why our people are so fucked up. They ain't trying to go back. Like Jay-Z said, he said, shit, once you had shrimp, you ain't, I mean, he said, once you had Salaki, he said, once you had caviar, you ain't going back to sardines. You know what I'm saying? So these motherfuckers are lie, cheat, steal, murder to keep what the little shit they got, not realizing that you done sold your soul for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because the system that they creating, like you say, like you chasing paper dollars that ain't even, wait till they take it to a chip. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, you storing your treasures on this place in this world, this fucked up ass world. You know what I mean? Like, come on, I just found out. That's why I watched the brother from Men of Valor, Shalom Ak. I watched that brother because he always bringing up some information I didn't know. Did you know that these motherfuckers is actually trying to justify homosexuality? They trying to say it's a gay penguin population. Did you just hear what I did? They said it is a gay penguin population. Now that wasn't the case before. Animals can't really, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, a dog might be excited because he ain't never had no pussy, but once he find out it's a male dog, they gonna get to fighting. I done seen that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, animals know not to do that. These motherfuckers is, like I say, I don't buy that. You cannot buy that. I got a whole little thing that can get me killed. I mean, like, I can speak on something right now. Like, you come to find out, like, man, these motherfuckers is really, truly, these the motherfuckers the same people that will put out the drugs in the neighborhood and then come arrest you for selling them. And it's a piece of shit ass nigga somewhere that's affiliated with them. Somewhere around, somewhere that's caught up in the shit. You know, man. And that's just the truth. Fuck these niggas. Because at the end of the day, you trust in your oppressor more than you trust in the Most High. It says in the book of Psalms 118, don't put their confidence in man. And this man is about to break this system. Like the one brother was saying, he was like, shit. The brother Barack Allah, he said, one day, motherfucker, the Rothschilds gonna be up just like, that's it. Yeah, break this bitch. He said, and it's coming soon. I can feel that shit. You know what I'm saying? It says, this dramatic Salakia. This dynamic occurs because while a rich or upper class black family may have more income in the short term, they still do not have the wealth or assets that a working class or poor white family has occurred over across generations, which is the truth. Like I said, it's a scripture that talks about that. Bear with me for a second.